Simeon has been waiting a long time. Luke tells us he's righteous and devout, someone who had shaped his life around hope, not a vague optimism, but a deep trust that God would keep the covenant promises that were spoken long before. He comes to the temple day after day, year after year, carrying that expectation quietly. And then on an ordinary day, it happens. Simeon sees the child and recognizes what others might miss. In this small, vulnerable life, he sees the fulfillment of God's promise, not only for Israel, but for the whole world. He names Jesus as light for the nations and glory for God's people. Past and future meet in his arms. But Simeon's also honest. Covenant hope, he knows, will not be easy. The promise will bring challenge as well as joy, resistance as well as welcome. God's faithfulness doesn't protect us from pain, but it does hold us through it. This moment invites us to reflect on what it means to wait faithfully. Simeon doesn't rush the story. He doesn't demand control. He stays open long enough to recognize God's presence when it finally arrives. Perhaps today is about noticing where you've been waiting for clarity, healing, for change, and trusting that God is still at work in that waiting. Covenant faith is patient faith, shaped by hope that refuses to fade. And Simeon teaches us that sometimes the greatest gift is simply to see what God has been doing all along.